Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing tonight on this Wednesday evening? My name is Paul in the Mall, and with me in the commentary booth I have Ducky, and we are proud to present to you the Wii Sports Resort Winners Quarterfinals for the 18-hole tournament. This has been a long time in the making, a while since we had the last 18-hole tournament, and we've had a lot of action so far, and hopefully we can bring you an exciting match tonight. Tonight we have T. Hassie, the number 1 seed, versus the number 8 seed, EmoadNomad. Hopefully this is a good match for y'all. I think it's going to be very exciting. Super excited to watch what's going to happen here. Ducky, do you have any thoughts or predictions going into this match here? We have two very good competitors, so curious what you think about this.
I think EmoadNomad will be able to take at least one match, even though the discrepancy in the PB time is, I think, over 30 seconds. I do have faith that EmoadNomad will be able to be the most difficult challenge for Hassie so far. Hassie has swept every single match he's played by a wide margin every single time. He has both the tournament best time and the best tournament average time. So it'll be very interesting to see what his first opponent of the sub 1030 will be able to do in this best of 5 match.
For sure, yes. It's worth knowing this is our first round that we will have best of 5. Everything prior had a best of 3, so this kind of provides a little more range for a swing to happen. You know, just winning 2 games isn't going to win you the match at this point. You gotta finish it out. So it's worth knowing T. Hassie is the world record holder in this category right now, but Emoad is no stranger to Wii Sports Golf. He has had the OG Wii Sports golf record for a long time.
Yeah, he says almost 5 years actually.
Yeah, he no stranger to golf. So, without too much delay, I think we should get this match started. I'll go ahead and give the countdown. Looks like both runners are on the reset screen, ready to go. They both said ready in the chat. I'm going to give you a countdown from 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. See how much delay we have here between the competitors. Oh, they started right at the same time, yeah. Yeah. Very convenient for us and the viewers.
Both of them will play hole 1. Hassie will be attempting to go into the rough. He'll make it there. EmoadNomad is will probably have a little bit tougher time being in the rough, but Hassie will be setting up. He has very nice wins here. This will be very, very fast if he gets it in. Probably under like 38 seconds even. Incredibly quick. Might be very close behind, about a second loss because he didn't go into the rough. Hassie will probably end of a 38, the whole 1. EmoadNomad a little bit on the slower end because he didn't use the rough, but it did set up birdie nonetheless. Hassie will give up 2. The shot might be over here. He bounces over over the pond. This is EmoadNomad's chance to make something happen here. His shot is very good.
It's worth noting that T. Hassie is going for a give-up strat on hole 2, while Emoad is electing to play the hole. Ducky, do you want to explain kind of why that matters, this whole give-up thing?
Well, the main thing about give-up is that it's making the run easier. There's several holes toward the middle of the run, especially holes 6, 7, 8, and 9, which are quite difficult to play with the harder set of pins that result from a higher score. What T. Hassie did there was to basically inflate his score artificially to avoid those pins. EmoadNomad will probably be doing the same thing on 4. Both runners have solid wind here on 3 to make an eagle happen. EmoadNomad's putt is a little bit more difficult because he didn't give up on hole 2. This longer putt right here is because the game decides to give you harder pins if your score is a little bit better.
But comes short on his eagle putt. T. Hassie is going to be able to make it for our first eagle. Very good hole from him.
It's about even with the mistake by T. Hassie. I think EmoadNomad will give a hole 4. Yes, he will.
Yep, give up from him.
The wins were solid, but a give up has to happen eventually to avoid the super hard pins later on. T. Hassie has great wind here. Very simple shot to get close to the hole. That putt is very, very quick. Kind of expected out of a world record runner, and he will be entering hole 5 at 221. Emoad give up.
T. solidly has the lead by a few seconds here, but obviously
Let's
in
have poor
golf, there's a
wind
lot
on this
that
hole.
can happen.
Let's see if he goes to the bunker strat right here. No, he avoids the bunker. Will stay in the fairway. Emoad doesn't have great wind either. He'll land at the bunker. Should save a couple seconds over T. Just by being in the bunker, slowing the ball down quickly. T. approach shot is beautiful. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. A little bit too much backspin.
A little bit backspin taking him off the backside of that hill there.
Yeah, I think this is Emoad's chance to retake the lead. T.
That was a great putt from both runners there.
Yeah, they're dead even again.
Especially hard.
Both of them very similar wins, similar conditions, and very similar strategy to come out of it. Full bending to the left to get as far up the fairway as possible, and get close to use a smaller club on this green. Hole 6 is always difficult because the incredible downhill slope makes it so that backspin is basically necessary, full backspin, necessary to make anything happen here. And we're a little bit unlucky with the pin, but he plays his shot beautifully. On the green. T. a bit luckier with the pin. He will get his shot right here, and will also be in the hole very, very quickly.
This is incredibly close so far through the first 6 holes.
I believe both runners use left path. Yes, they do. They both full bend left, taking advantage of the bending mechanics in this game to aim a little bit less. Both of them will have quite easy shots to approach the pin. Both shots are essentially the same. On the green.
I feel like at this high of a skill level, you're probably going to see most of the same strats from these two runners. I feel like it's almost just down to how they navigate the different pins in the different winds. I feel like
it's very difficult here.
You're going to see a lot more mistakes, but I mean, these are two top caliper runners here.
This Emoad replay, he replays on hole 8.
The first replay of the match, bringing our replay counter for the tournament to 109.
That might have been
really a lot of replays.
First mistake all run. Really, he could have played 3 or 5 much better.
That was a very solid round from Emoad going into that mistake there, that replay.
Yeah.
Which just sucks because he just played it so well.
Side. No, he cannot. He'd be the water instead. Emoad, his shot does bounce first in the rough, but I don't think he would have made it to the a good enough position to make it over anyways in 2 shots. The tree hit by Emoad is quite unlucky. He'll have to span out the shot just to get over to the bunker. Let's see if that makes it. T. finishes hole 9 at about 5:34. It's very much in sub 11 pace. Using the rough here, T. to slow down the ball on hole 10. Emoad will be in the hole at 5:56.
Yeah, as the only runner with a sub 10 PB in this tournament, it's crazy to think that a sub 11 is honestly not that out of reach for T. on any given run. He's just so far ahead of the other runners.
I believe his event PB is somewhere in the 1040s. So, honestly, it would be a shock if he doesn't sub 11 a run. He does hit the bunker here. It's not too much of a mistake compared to missing a putt or something like that. Only burning about 2 or 3 seconds. And the wedge approach shot is very good as well. And about a hole separates our 2 competitors here. And Emoad has great wins for a full bend to the right. That'll be right next to the hole. Nice approach. He actually might go for a driver shot here, depending what the pin is. Yes, he will go for a driver. But that's undershot. That's very much in the bunker, or even short of the bunker. He's right of the bunker. That's not too bad either. And want to make it over to the island safely.
Have to be a putt from him.
Yeah, he practices a putt once.
Does a practice putt for the swag strats.
Emoad might have a little bit of chance to catch up. That's a very solid conditions for him. He'll be right next to the pin on this shot. No replay
Hey.
either.
Could save a full shot on T-Hassie here, which is huge going up a competitor like that.
And he'll be about 10 seconds behind heading into hole 13. EmoadNomad has a great shot right there to use the backspin, rolling back up the hill. And
T-Hassie
will
getting
get
great wind here.
yeah, it's great wind.
Really push it across the water.
Yep, and a 9-iron shot should do him very nice right here, depending on the pin. Looks like the 9-iron will do great, actually. Yep. He'll stop just short of it and have an easy putt to make. Yep. EmoadNomad also doing very well with his wins. Another 9-iron shot here as well, probably. Yeah, looks great. Both runners, hole 14.
As well as we are seeing our world record holder play, EmoadNomad is very much holding his own. Only about a shot behind here. He's very much still in this race.
T-Hassie's wind is not so great for 10-dog shot here. He'll bounce multiple times before landing in the water.
That was a very slow first shot, having to bounce and roll a few times just to get in that river.
EmoadNomad shot is a little bit better, just one bounce. But it depends on how the wind will work for this next shot here. I believe he'll be fine right there. He'll be running up the hill there in hole 15. T-Hassie entering 16. There's a place for a mistake that I'm going to be counting on. It's right here. The wind is not so great. 12 east, that might be in the
Goes for
tree.
the bend. He's out of bounds from T-Hassie. Our first out of bounds shot we've seen.
EmoadNomad is right back in this race. If T-Hassie can't make it over here, he does make it through this shot.
I wonder if that bend was intentional or if that was a misplay.
I believe EmoadNomad is in the lead. The bunker shot should make him slightly favored right here.
This is beyond
okay.
close right now. I mean, tied to the shot right here.
We're going to see if anyone decides to play hole 17. Basically no margin between them. Hole 17.
Playing 17 could be a decider here.
Exactly.
If anyone's brave enough to do it. 0 wind. Oh, neither player does it.
And what had a slightly better wins, you could say, but still, hole 17 is a very, very tough nut to crack, especially with the nerves, knowing that your opponent is basically at the same pace as you.
And you have to remember that what we're watching right now, there's almost no delay between these two runners. So what you're seeing is what you get as far as the time goes. They're about a second or two apart.
T-Hassie looking at about 10-40-ish. EmoadNomad has 0 win. He could get the albatross here. He does not go for any setup. If he does get this would be almost complete luck getting the albatross. Oh, he's a little bit short in the albatross. I think T-Hassie will take this one.
T-Hassie almost sinks it. Oh, this is beyond close right now. T-Hassie, 1049. EmoadNomad misses his putt, and that's going to seal the deal for him. My gosh, that was so close. A sub-11 by both runners. What more could you ask for in the first game of this match?
Yeah. If EmoadNomad had the chance for the albatross setup, he definitely could have gotten it in. Taking an early lead in our competition tonight.
First game will go to T-Hassie, but not by much. I mean, if I'm a EmoadNomad, I don't even know what I need to be doing better. Like, he played so well. It's just, both these runners are so highly skilled.
We'll get to our next match as soon as the runners are ready.
I'm still liking the chances for EmoadNomad to take at least a game here. I think he has what it takes.
When runners are ready, they can drop their readies in the chat and we'll get on to the tournament. If this first round has been indicative of anything, is that this would be a very, very exciting matchup.
How's the chat feeling right now? Are we liking what we're seeing here? Liking the matchup? I'm just curious what sort of nerves these two runners have right now. I mean, T. Hassie defending the #1 seed has to be, nervous about dropping it with even a game. There's so much expectation on him.
EmoadNomad's playing with a little bit less stress. He knows he's not particularly the favorite going into this one, but he knows he's very much capable in his own right.
For sure, he's got something to gain here.
All right. Both players are ready. You like to count down, Paul?
I would love to give the countdown from 5. Both runners are ready, and here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, T. Hassie does the start early strat and starts about a second earlier than Emoad.
Yeah, T. Hassie will be in the rough again. He's very proficient of hole 1, basically shooting before he even gets to look at the wind. He can just see it from looking at on the screen about looking at any directions. He will be a little bit short here, so this might be Emoad's chance to take an early lead. T. Hassie takes another practice putt. But regardless, I think he is ever so slightly ahead with about the 1 second delay he had. Ever so slightly ahead.
That might be the med, honestly, the practice putts.
Yeah, this shot will be a little bit short, but it should bounce barely into the pond.
All the budding runners who are trying to learn the game right now. You gotta do the practice putts. Is what we're seeing. Yeah. The world record holder does it. You have to.
This is an absolute masterclass of a race.
Archski asking if I have any updates on the twerk off. Once again, as I said during my last commentary, you're gonna have to ask Plied823 about that. Especially if you have any audition videos you want to submit. Please DM those to him.
Well, while we're patiently waiting for that, both runners have great wins here. They'll be looking for eagles. And one has a little bit short. Again, the A pin is not being very nice to him. T. Hassie, his shot will be a little bit short as well. But a little bit better than Emoad's, just because Emoad's shot can only be done with a putter. After taking more practice putts. He really is making sure we are like neck and neck moving into hole 4. Emoad will give up. The wind was subpar there, really. A very precise 5-iron shot necessary to get on the green. T. Hassie will be safely on the green. Both runners, very, very slight differences right here. Just in the routing of the give up, basically being the difference. The give up on 2 is ever so slightly faster than the give up on 4. Just because on 4, the ball is a much further distance to travel to fall into the water, while on 2, it's much, much shorter. And there's a lot less mashing to do on hole 2 compared to hole 4. Neither of these wins very good for an eagle. But Emoad will try to stay in the rough. He will. And T. Hassie will have a long putt.
Do you know how long give up 2 has been a thing? As far as I remember, give up 1 was the strat.
It's quite recent, only a couple months. Give up 1, it's kind of fallen out of popularity for a while at the very, very top level. I believe that Sir Tyler was using give up 4 as well for a while after banning give up 1. Just because give up 1 requires a very fast mashing speed to make it worth it. Whereas give up 2, it just depends how fast you can play hole 1. Basically, everyone can give up hole 2 quickly.
Crazy to think there's still new developments coming in this category as old as this game is.
Yeah, neither runner having very good RNG here on 6. This backpin immediately loses about 3 seconds. But T has to have a straight putt, and Emoad have a much harder one. Can he sink it?
Oh, he does. He makes it.
349 for T. Hassie. 352 from EmoadNomad. This is as close as it gets, really, moving to hole 7. One will be in the fairway for this shot. Probably won't mean too much. He's slightly overbent that shot, actually. He will not be able to birdie that very easily. And what might replay here? Oh my gosh. Avoids the pin by a small margin, and T. Hassie slams the putt into the flagpole. Doesn't bounce off. I don't know how he did that one. Pure magic from the world record holder. Both players look to play hole 8 very well. T. Hassie will replay.
Oh, T. Hassie with our second replay of the match.
Yeah, both of the replays coming in hole 8, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think that is correct.
Yeah, Emoad missed the putt, so the replay is a little bit of a wasted opportunity from Emoad to make up a lead, but we are now even. Moving into hole 9, one of the more RNG-dependent holes in this game. He has some great RNG.
Sometimes it's tough to not replay it. I mean, sometimes the pin is just is in a bowl around the green.
Yeah, especially the front pin that the two runners had there, and the back one as well. Both runners will attempt to make it to the island. T. Hassie will make it over and see if Emoad will. He will be short.
Emoad has not had an optimal hole 9 yet. As T. Hassie slams that putt in.
Yeah, very consistent. Last round was 534. This one 539.
Yeah, about a 539, 540.
But Emoad's much closer this time. Much, much closer. Putting on the pressure right here. T. Hassie again using the rough to slow himself down on 9. On 10. And then this approach shot looks looking very, very solid. Emoad's shot looks also very good.
Great approach.
And about a stroke separates our two competitors, moving into hole 11. T. Hassie has solid wins, just to bounce on the fairway, then again onto the green. And that's what he'll do. And wide, a little bit harder wins. I think he'd be a little bit over the hole with full power right there. Yeah.
On the green. Good birdie.
T. Hassie has very easy wins to make the island here. Just a full power driver, nothing too complicated, especially for someone of his caliber. And Wide's wins are solid too. If he hits this full power though, that might be over. Hopefully it's not. It might be in the rough at least.
Barely making the front side of that island.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic second shot from Emoad.
Yeah.
Sets himself up for a very easy putt for people.
I was quite surprised by M1's strategy here on 12, actually. Using the 3-wood instead of the 3-iron on the second shot. On North, we basically always see 3-iron. And T. Hassie, he's playing A-pins now.
That's it.
But he still converts it nonetheless. I'm going to be just behind another fast birdie.
Great birdie.
Hassie playing it safe here on hole 14. There's some interesting strats he can do of a right bend right here. But he will avoid all that tomfoolery, instead go for an easier shot.
Emoad hits a tree, ends up in the rough. Not nearly as good of a spot that Hassie did. He's going to have to play the bend around the trees and skating it through the bunker like we're playing OG.
Yeah, but he hasn't done that bad of a job of it either. Probably would have liked a front pin just to...
Oh.
That's a mistake he would very much like to have back, especially against the world record holder playing this well. I don't think T. Hassie has missed a shot yet this classic. 5-iron there looks very good as well. Even with the back pin, it's a straight shot, straight putt. And why there's north winds here, northwest, he'd be straight in the water for 10 dog strat, but that 5-iron is always difficult from this far away. Turns out very well. He has to enter hole 16. If he can if he hits a tree again like he did in the first run, no, he will not. That's a very easy setup to make it through. The 3-wood.
He's just playing so clean right now. It's
They're
going to
really
take a
showing off this class.
major mistake in order for Emoad to pull this out.
Great shot.
He's so good, but he's so consistent at being good, which is not something that everyone can say.
Exactly. I think that because he's taking so many practice putts. Like we're seeing all of these practice putts, even there on hole 16. That long putt right there was preceded by a practice putt. Emoad shot.
He's playing well, but he's also playing like he knows he's in a race and he needs to play consistent. We're just seeing that
playing
sort
very
of
smart.
gameplay.
Yeah, smart is probably the best way to describe it. You'll be looking at about a 10:30-ish, 10:31, 10:32. This hole 18 goes well. He gets a strong medium south wind. That might be hard to contend with. The stronger ones aren't too bad, but this shot right here might not go. I'm more having some problems to go up to 17. I think that is over for Thihasi. It's way over.
Oh, he could drive or chip to end this right now.
Too much
Love
swag
to
that
see
goes.
it. Love to see it.
So he goes for his signature practice putt.
Yeah, doesn't have to
Not
do
quite
anything
making it.
crazy here. Just finish out the round. A 10:39.
10:39.
My gosh. This is crazy consistency we're seeing right now. A 10:30 X time is a dream for a lot of runners. And we're seeing it on a casual race here.
Yeah, Emoad had he had a stronger start this time, but fizzed out a bit at the end. He'll be ending the run of about a 10-6. That's when this goes in. 11-6.
Birdie.
Just a couple of small mistakes which ultimately compounded for Emoad.
And these times that Emoad's getting are nothing to laugh at. Like, these would beat most competitors in other races. But when you're going against the #1 seed world record holder, it might just not be enough.
Yeah, he definitely did bring his A game today. His first run was his tournament PB actually, and his second run right here was only 1 second off his tournament PB before today. So he is playing at a very high level. Well, let's move into game 3. Let's see if Emoad can hold off the sweep.
I mean, being a high-level runner yourself, do you have any ideas of what Emoad could possibly do here to pull one out?
Honestly, the mistakes I see him making are perfectly reasonable mistakes to make. It's just that Thihasi is not only is he so fast in terms of like decision making and the strategy he's using, he's very consistent. Like that last classic, he did not miss a shot really, except for I think at hole 16 he did take a birdie, but a birdie is only marginally slower than an okay eagle in that hole. If Emoad wants to win this, he kind of has to match the consistency. Really, there's not many ways to save shots over Thihasi. Even though Thihasi is taking his time with his practice putts, and if both runners are ready, we'll get started with round 3. Emoad is ready. Thihasi is ready. Would you do the honors, Paul?
I would. From 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see if the delay is just as good as it's been the first 2 times. We basically had more or less simultaneous starts. This time looks about the same. Thihasi about a second faster.
I'm super happy we have the delays that we're having. I've seen other matches where there's like 15, 16 seconds between the runners. It's really hard to tell what's going on. We've been blessed that we can actually see the race in real time.
Yeah, I think Emoad, he probably would have liked to go for the rough this time,
On the green.
just to slow down the ball. Thihasi's been doing it. He's been having great results. Just another 38-second
Good birdie.
hole 1 from him. And what will be done in 39 seconds. Those small optimizations really do add up over 18 holes, because losing a second on every hole is almost 20 seconds overall. Same strategies again. T-Hassie giving up. EmoadNomad playing hole 2.
That's it.
Apart from that meltdown on hole 2 in the first round, we haven't seen any go-ups really go awry.
Good birdie.
And we'll be about even heading to hole 3.
Nice shot.
T-Hassie is lucky here. Gets a good wind. EmoadNomad will have to work very, very hard to make this an eagle, if the RNG lets him. It does not. 289. This is a little bit out of range for the driver. But this approach shot shouldn't be too difficult to execute. I think T-Hassie's been doing a great job of being just short of the green.
Yeah.
Being short of the green here is somehow always about 2 or 3 seconds faster than being on the green. I don't know why. I believe something to do with the ball rolling for less time. But he will have a 147. That is unbelievably quick. One close behind, but he'll lose about 3 seconds here in this give up. The putt is good. T-Hassie, I believe after 4 holes, he is on world record pace. This is very similar to his world record. But the wind here is not so good, so he's again off pace. It's just the nature of this game, I guess. How RNG can determine everything at the very top level. EmoadNomad has solid wins. He might try for an eagle here, depending on the pin. I believe he can't on that pin.
I wonder if Hassie gets a record here. If he's local recording, or if this would be his record video. That would be insane.
I believe in this record, T-Hassie only missed 1 shot.
Nice approach.
And I think it was on hole 9 of a bunker, so it was a very fast miss. T-Hassie bending left here.
Birdie.
I didn't know that could be possible with this kind of wind. Usually you would see a full power shot. He is in the rough. This is a very tough shot for him. This might be the opening that EmoadNomad needs. EmoadNomad has good winds here to full bend that driver. And that's going way over.
Driver, dang, he is over and almost in the bunker on the backside of that green there. Not the spot you see most high up runners end up in.
He hits the hill. We'll be backspinning a lot. This might be EmoadNomad's chance. Make something happen. EmoadNomad is very short though.
So I feel like that's a tough putt with the hill. We'll see what he makes of it.
That's it.
Yeah, unfortunately, because he was so short, the ball ended up rolling for a very, very long amount of time.
But he
Fairly
sinks it
even with
anyway.
his backspin. He does sink it, yeah. Keeps himself in the game. He just avoids the bunker. Might be in front of the tree. He's go around it, maybe. He hits the tree. He does it. A little bit hard to tell from this angle, but he does not hit the tree. He'll have a straight shot here. EmoadNomad is very, very close behind.
Practice putt. Oh, it does not pay off as he lips around the hole.
That's it.
Yeah, and this is EmoadNomad's chance. He's only about a second or 2 behind. T-Hassie fades out at 4:24. EmoadNomad will fade out at 4:28 for him, 4:27. That's 3 seconds separate our 2 runners. T-Hassie, he might replay here. He does.
It's that replay for sure. Very close.
EmoadNomad hits the pin, but he'll get away from the replay. He can sink this and be in the
Gotta
lead.
make something of this. Gotta make something of this. Take advantage of it. Makes
does.
the putt, and we have a lead from EmoadNomad.
Might be his first of the tournament.
Might be
first
the
of the match.
first tonight.
Yeah. The wind on 18 is solid as well. He can make an eagle here. T-Hassie's win. T-Hassie has had great win in these last 2 hole 9s. 0 win, probably the best. Makes an eagle or a fast birdie very simple. EmoadNomad be in the bunker. It's not too bad. T-Hassie will be shooting for an eagle after this driver shot lands.
On the green.
Well, I can definitely still have the lead coming out of 9 here if he sinks this. And does.
Birdie.
EmoadNomad is in a 5:35. He is on PB pace. if he gets a sufficiently good Classic 9, Hassie will be close behind, only 4 seconds behind, I think. Well, attempting to go for the rough, but the red line rejects it.
Yeah, that was just a crazy front 9 from both runners there. This is such high-level play. You have to sit and admire it.
It definitely is the best I think I've seen this entire tournament. And will still maintain his lead going into hole 11. He shot us a little bit over on 11th, though. He did not want full power there. The backspin will be a little bit slow. Hassie, see how he plays this? Very, very well. He'll be saving about a second over EmoadNomad.
Good birdie.
EmoadNomad fades out at 641. Hassie is 643.
Nice shot.
Both runners should make it easily onto the island. I believe these runners have played this island so many times, it's not even a trouble for them. Hassie's in the bunker here, though. EmoadNomad is cleanly on the green. Cleanly.
That should be an easy putt from as well, just a little bit downhill.
Yeah, he will be expanding his lead as he move into the last couple holes.
I just noticed how fast Hassie's putts are. I mean, he just rockets that thing at the hole.
Yeah, he does overhit
fractions of a second.
Yeah, he does overhit them slightly. Also, that overhitting is a little bit faster, but it can result in a little bit of inconsistency, which might be why he's doing the practice putts. EmoadNomad will sink this putt. Hassie will get his too. We're still on B pins. No one has quite achieved the score threshold for A pins yet. But we'll see if that happens as we move into 14. EmoadNomad has solid wins. Hassie even better.
Yes, as Kiwi says in the chat, it looks like we're watching Jeopardy match versus the IBM supercomputer. Like, it's like man versus machine.
EmoadNomad has overhit his driver shot, and Hassie has done a great approach here. I believe this lead is going to switch back. Yeah, Hassie, one mistake from EmoadNomad. He's
just like that. The lead is back in Hassie's hands. It might stay that way the rest of the game.
Hassie has 0 win here. A little bit tough for 10 Dog. The shot here is going to have to be a 5-iron, which is a little bit unfortunate. EmoadNomad's 10 Dog is a little bit slower. Hassie having to putt downhill right here. If he misses this could be the opportunity for EmoadNomad to make it in. But he doesn't. Absolutely clinical.
Nice approach.
EmoadNomad's shot is basically perfect, but it might not even matter. A stroke separates our two runners. Hassie has beautiful wins here on hole 16. Full power might be a little bit over, but he should be safely over there. EmoadNomad has solid wins too. But he'll jump the bunker as well. If EmoadNomad hit the bunker there, we might be in a very different conversation. As it stands, Hassie will maintain over a 1-stroke lead heading into 17 and 18.
We honestly might be watching a computer simulation play the game right now. We've seen no proof that Hassie is human yet.
Has he gotten an 11 yet? Or has every run been sub 11? I don't remember, but I haven't watched all of his matches yet. But from the quality he's shown here, he's looking for another 1040x, I think. Not even 1040x, he'd be looking for a 1030x. And what had okay wins to play 17, he did not go for it. Hassie has great wins here to set up an easier 7-iron shot. This might be the end for EmoadNomad's upper bracket run for the time being. He has awful wins here on 18. We'll have to stick with the right path. While Hassie is very, very close to the hole. That is going to be a 1030 of some sort. 1034.
That is just nuts. That's crazy.
Will Emma
It's
driver
so
chip this?
good.
Yes, he will.
Oh.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Oh.
we got to go again. Round 2 here.
Well, if you're gonna
For the,
lose, might
for
as
the
well lose in
fans.
style.
For the fans.
Slightly overhitting these shots a little bit, but let's see it happen. He has about 3 or so more shots to try it. He can still go for it from this position.
He could still. This might actually work out better with the power he's been using.
There it is.
Ah!
Oh no.
So close, so close. Wait, we had to watch a replay too.
Emma ultimately losing out here, but he kept it close in every single one of these 3 matches.
What amazing games from both runners. T. Hassie played like a robot, a golf-playing robot. And EmoadNomad kept up with him every step of the way. It's so hard to compete against that. But T. Hassie obviously proving why he's the world record holder and the #1 seed.
Yeah, would any of the runners have any comments about what just transpired? That probably the best match I've seen this entire tournament.
Nope. I mean, I went in expecting I was gonna lose. I wanted a sub 11. I got a sub 11. That's what I wanted. So, not much I can do against a record holder. It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Did you have any sort of strat or mindset going into that? Maybe any way you thought you could take a game off of him?
I just thought I was just gonna play all out, and I got probably like one of my best resorts that last match, and I knew I needed to like get an eagle in 18 to even have a chance, so that's why I set up a driver chip. But even if I did get it, it still would have been like a 45 or something. So game 1 was probably the closest I got. I got a replay on 8, which is I think why I lost that match. If I didn't get an 8 replay, I think I would have won that match. But honestly, I'm actually happy with the way I played. I lowered my event average and got a PB in the event. So not much I can say. I'm happy.
Definitely have nothing to be sad about there. You showed why you are one of golf's best players. I mean, very consistent, good matches.
Resort isn't my game anyways, but like I tried to put on a performance, and unfortunately, when you're against a record holder, you can't really do much. So yeah.
Well.
Anyways, with that, T. Hassie will move on to the winners semis to face the winner of the match between NSS Bird Lover 257 and Mine Zenom, which will be another banger match. And after this match, about 15 minutes or so, we'll have another match. I'm not too sure who the players there will be.
It's JM and Cindy.
Well, that's gonna be a good match too. It'd be both
That'll be a good match.
Sub 11s.
So make sure you stick around. I expect to see each and every one of you in the chat right now in the next match.
And with that, I think we'll be signing off for a brief moment as our next match gets ready. Do you have anything else to say, Paul?
Just once again, as always, thank you to everyone who works to set up, organize, restream, commentate, and be a runner in this tournament. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and promoting Wii Sports, the Wii Series speedrun community to a larger audience. Glad we can have all the runners participate in this, and it's a very awesome thing to see the community come together. So, congratulations to all the runners, and thank you to everyone who works in the background to make this happen.